no, that's good. I think last question around sort of acted movies. Do you have a favourite movie? Have we asked this question before?
I don't think on the podcast.
I
No.
think we've asked such similar questions, but not.
Yeah.
Do you have a one singular favourite movie that every time it's on you could watch it?
Yeah, I do. It's Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington.
No, I don't remember it.
No. It's called Remember
called
the
Remember
Titans,
the
and it's
Titans.
based on an American football team, predominantly white, back in the 70s, I
Okay.
believe. I think. And Denzel Washington's character comes in to coach.
Okay.
And he's been asked to come in and fix the team up, basically.
Yeah.
It's a true story as well. So
I've seen similar sort of movies.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a very true story. And so he says, okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm giving everyone a fair shot.
Okay.
White people and black people. So
Yeah.
he brings the black people within the chance to show themselves of what they're capable of doing.
Yeah.
And he picks them based on talent, which I think is completely fair. So that's what he does.
Which is what everything should be.
Everything should be. And it's about the trials and tribulations of the racial differences between the two and how he brings the team together, which is absolutely beautiful to watch. And the fact this is a true story as well is touching, very, very touching. It's both happy and sad. And again, the performances in that are fantastic. Yeah, I would highly recommend watching that film. That's one of my favorite films that I think I've seen countless times.
I don't think I've
always watch
seen.
it.
I don't think I've seen it.
I reckon
I've
you'd
seen
like it.
similar movies like Coach Carter,
Coach Carter, yeah.
The Gridiron Gang
Yeah.
with The Rock.
Yeah.
What's the famous one? Vinnie Jones played it over here, and Adam Sandler played it in America.
Something
The Longest Yard.
Your Longest
The
Yard.
Longest
that's it,
Yard.
yeah.
So there's similar movies, but this one sounds more like it's around race and things as well.
Yeah. So I just love a true story sort of element to films as well. So that for me is fantastic, and I think you'd enjoy it. So yeah, give it a watch, man. But that would be my favorite film. What about you?
I think if I had to pick one movie that I've watched more than any other movie, it will shock you, and it's because most people would say, "Oh, that's such a girly movie to watch," and it probably is.
It's Barbie, isn't it?
It is Barbie movie.
Yeah.
No, it is. Titanic.
A great film,
Mate, I have seen Titanic probably 300 times.
Yeah.
I reckon. Mate, I had the DVD box set. It had like 5 discs in it.
Yeah.
All the behind the scenes everything. Mate, it's such a girly movie, but I just
no, it's
I
good. I love that.
there's something about that movie like I just loved it.
Yeah.
And I think I loved the actual shots of the real Titanic
Yeah.
on the bottom of the seabed. I
Yeah.
loved that.
Yeah.
And that is the only thing that would ever potentially get me to go under the sea
To go and see the Titanic.
to go see the Titanic.
Yeah.
But it would have to be all expenses paid, and you have to guarantee that I survive.
Yes.
That's the only one thing
Not a
that
lot
might
then.
convince me. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Titanic. Yeah. So
Do you remember we went to not the audience might not know this, but we went
Yeah.
to the Titanic Museum. How
in Belfast,
3, 4,
it must
5
be
years
3,
ago?
4 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Must
That
be
was
something
brilliant, though.
That was
That was-
I really enjoyed that.
But we'd done that as a day trip, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we flew over in the morning. We come back in
Yeah.
in late
do
evening.
you remember coming back?
Yes.
Do you remember that flight?
Oh mate, it's petrified.
Fucking hell.
Do you remember that guy
Horrendous.
that was on Facebook that sat next to us?
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So we had so much turbulence coming back. Now, London to Belfast is probably 45 minutes.
If that.
So it doesn't take long at all to get there. But on the way back, my God, was there turbulence, wasn't it?
Horrendous.
And me and Mark were just sitting there like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
And the
bad.
guy next to us was on Facebook.
Yeah.
How
on
he was on Facebook at 30,000
That's what I'm
feet in the
saying.
air
Guaranteed the turbulence was his
Yeah.
fault for some. I don't know how.
He was like
It was
ruining
him.
that plane journey
Yeah.
for us anyway.
And did when we landed, when we landed as well, it was the hardest land.
Yeah,
Like,
it was awful.
I think I've ever experienced in my whole life.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Turns to you, I had whiplash and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to go GP for my back.
Mark put in a complaint and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He got 100 grand. That's why he's comfortable at the moment.
So, yeah. I haven't worked for 3 years, mate. Do you know
That's
what I'm
it. Yeah. But no, that was good. That was a
That
really
was a
good
great
trip, actually.
day.
I
That
enjoyed
was a really,
the
really good time.
Titanic Museum. I would recommend.
even just going there and seeing the outside of the building was just fascinating. It was
It's
oh,
so
man.
good. But if you remember, we saw it flying in because we
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
flew
you're
sort of
right.
past
Kinda
it,
past
and
it,
we
right.
could see it. It
And
was
we
so
went back
good.
on ourselves. Yeah, that was good.
But also then because we'd done that, then we went to a pub afterwards and we kind of had a lot of hours left.
Mm.
And we sort of sat, didn't we? We were like, what can we do? So we sort of Googled things to do. And we ended up in a haunted prison. Do
Yeah, that was cool.
you remember that?
I do remember that. That was really interesting, actually.
That was really good, actually.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't believe that it's haunted, but I feel like that there's still the tour around it was pretty good. The tour guy,
The tour was cool.
I don't remember his name, but I remember him being really friendly. He
Yeah,
was nice to chat
yeah.
to. Actually, he added me on Facebook.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Because I think I commented on their thing saying how much he'd helped us. And,
Yeah.
we liked him and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And then he added me on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
Thor said, if you ever come over again, come and visit again. And
Yeah. I
nothing
hear.
weird, anyone.
No, yeah. But the thing is about that place as well. I think the whole element of it, potentially being haunted was that in itself, the place was freaky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember them like shower places? That
Yeah, the whole thing.
Mate, it was.
And didn't they hang like 18 people there and
Yeah.
they took us to the spot and it was
Yeah.
really like, okay,
Fuck.
someone has been hung from this point, which is quite odd.
And that in itself is quite like, you're going to have like elements of like thinking that this place is, people have died here. It looks like a horrendous
But that's
building.
probably where they go along the lines of it being haunted, isn't it? Let's be honest.
They got to sell it, right?
Exactly.
You got to sell it.
So,
but
but
that was
I would
great.
recommend
That was a
that,
great
though. I don't remember the name of it actually, but
No.
look it up. Haunted prison in Belfast.
Yeah.
You'll find it. It's easy enough.
Yeah, it's there. Right.
Um,
Yeah, that was a good time. I really enjoyed that. But Titanic, would be your,
so Titanic, yeah, man.
would be your film.
What about TV series or Netflix series? Do you have anything?
I do, I think for me, my favorite ever TV series is Modern Family. Have you seen that?
I've never seen it.
Mate, it's hilarious.
Okay.
It's like a documentary style series within like I guess I don't want to say a traditional American family, although they try and make it out as if it is, but they're all like well off and rich and got like massive houses and all this sort of stuff. But the storylines and stuff and the characters are just incredible. It's really, really funny.
Okay. I don't think I've never seen it.
It's good, man. It's really, really good. I used to love watching The Walking Dead. That used to be a family's favorite. We used to watch that every Monday.
Not really into things like that.
No, I think one of my
I
favorites.
said to you before, anything horror wise.
Yeah, it's not your type of thing anyway. I think my favorite thing that I've watched in recent years is Bodyguard, a UK crime drama, which I
haven't seen it, but
I think it's fascinating. It's great. I might actually start watching that again. But yeah. Oh no, what am I doing? Obviously, Sherlock.
Okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
No.
Oh, insane.
I don't listen. I think he's brilliant as Doctor Strange, but I think that's the only thing I'd ever watch him in.
Really? Watch him as Sherlock.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that for me, that's the best he's ever been.
Okay.
I think he's.
I might have to look at it.
Well, he's done other films, which I think he's been fantastic in anyway. But this, for me anyway, was is a stellar performance in every episode.
Okay, yeah, that's why I say I like him as Doctor Strange. To be honest.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I think there's a couple for me. I'd say honorary mentions would be The Office, the UK Office. Don't even come at me with that American rubbish. The UK Office. Extras.
Yeah.
I thought Extras was brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a pattern. It's Ricky Gervais. I love Ricky Gervais. I think he's brilliant.
Great. Yeah, he's fantastic.
But I think if I had to pick an all-time, I'm currently watching it at the moment. One Tree Hill.
One Tree
I
Hill.
love One Tree Hill. You've never seen it?
One Tree Hill. I've had exes not watch that. Maybe
I love one. Can you see the theme here? Titanic.
Yeah.
One Tree Hill. Like
thinking,
this big hard man image is not going down well here. Mate, I love One Tree Hill. I think because there's a lot of love shit in it, right? Which I'm not really into that sort of stuff. But some of the storylines are so outrageous that it's just like this is actually
it's
really
fun
entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And there's a scene which I've just watched in season 3 where one brother shoots his brother. That makes sense.
Yeah.
One guy shoots his brother, I should say. But there's no blood. The guy's just laying on the floor. He's been shot in the heart. There's nothing. He's just laying on the floor. There's no heart. Like, it's so weird. And then he's like haunted by his ghost. It's so fun.
No way.
But look, I'm not embarrassed to say that I love One Tree Hill. And I'm currently watching it at the moment.
Yeah. One Tree Hill.
I think
wow.
Another honorary mention would be Squid Game. Now, if anyone goes back and watches, I think it was the first episode we've done of season 2, but I think it's now probably episode 11.
Probably something like
And you go back and have a look. I said I would never watch it, and I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, it's because the hype. Everyone's just hyping it, blah blah blah." And we
And
done an
I
episode on
told
it,
you should watch
and
it.
you told me,
Yeah.
and then we went through all the things about what would you do in this situation and all that sort of stuff. And I said, "Mark, tell me I ain't never gonna watch it, so don't worry about it." I fucking love Squid Game.
Yeah.
Mate. I think it's brilliant. I've watched it about 4 or 5 times over.
It's great, isn't it? It really is good.
I did love it, but
Yeah, it's really well done.
I think One Tree Hill will take it for me because
That tops it.
it's like just the outrageous moments. It's
Yeah.
like so
How many
weird, but
series are there?
There's 9.
There's 9 series
There's
for One Tree
9.
Hill.
And the last one was the most bizarre series you've ever seen
Yeah.
in terms of the main character Nathan, who made it to the NBA, got injured, then played something called slam ball,
Right.
which is like trampoline
Oh, I
basketball.
know. I
and you
know
get
these things. Yeah.
slammed around. Then he made it back to the NBA. Then it's like some story about he got someone pregnant, ruins his career. Turns out she was lying, obviously. He then becomes an agent, and he then gets kidnapped. And then his dad
Can't lie.
and a musician,
Yeah.
Chris Keller, his name is, who refers to himself as Chris Keller, by the way,
Oh
in
right.
first person. So he'll say things like Chris Keller doesn't like this. Really odd. The police are all looking for all this for him. They never find him. They find him and shoot people dead and just walk away free. It's so ridiculous. It's so watchable.
Don't think I will ever watch One Tree Hill in all my life.
The thing is, I wouldn't try and convince anyone to watch it. It's
Nah.
not something where I think you definitely should watch.
Yeah.
It was just something I sort of found when I was back in school.
Oh, school
I
time.
just enjoyed it, and
Wow.
now it's on ITVX.
So you're watching it off
If
that.
anyone who watches ITVX, go and watch it.
Mm.
And I'm rewatching it.
And you're rewatching it off that. Yeah, fair play
Yeah,
to you,
so-
man. I mean, it sounds absolutely crazy.
It's absolutely rubbish, but I love it, man. Like I'm sure, because I watch it at home a lot, and I'm sure my wife comes in because I watch it in my room, our room.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she just sits there going, "What the hell is he watching?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But listen, I like it, so
That's the main thing, man.
each to their own and all that.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Jeez. Oh, I'm watching
yeah,
Sherlock
but-
again.
but-
I need to watch Sherlock. I'm good.
anything Ricky Gervais based, I
I
love
think
Ricky
it's
Gervais.
fascinating. I
Uh,
haven't seen Afterlife yet.
Any of it?
No, nothing.
Oh my god!
Reason why is that I need to get the courage to, because I know it's sad, man.
Yeah,
I need the courage just to go and watch it.
but there's a mixture of Ricky Gervais comedy and obviously the
And
sad,
the sad element
part
to
of
it,
it.
yeah,
But
of course.
I think, I think he played that part so well,
Yeah,
so well.
yeah.
Like I love
Yeah.
Afterlife. I think Afterlife is amazing.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I might even start.
I
tonight.
do feel like with a lot of Ricky Gervais things, like Afterlife, Derek,
Yeah,
things like that, when you watch them once, you've watched them.
right.
But with extras and The Office, I can binge watch it
Yeah, over and
like
over again.
over and over and over again because The Office just never loses its comedy to me.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Nah.
I can watch the same joke.
I think there's a lot of
100
people that
times.
you could probably relate to a lot of that.
Yeah,
Especially us that work in offices or people that work in offices.
yeah.
There's gonna be certain things that you could. It's like when people talk about retail. Well, I know exactly what you're on about. It's
Yeah,
kind of that
yeah.
relatable kind of like. Obviously, it's a bit more
I
extreme. 'cause
think it's
comedy
his-
based, but yeah.
His desperate need in The Office to be liked. That's what makes it so funny. Is he will try anything to make somebody laugh
Yeah,
because he thinks that's what they want, and it's so funny.
yeah, it's a good series. It is a good series.
The
Yeah,
one where
man.
they do the quiz.
Oh yeah.
You know when they lose the quiz.
Yeah.
And then they're outside, and the guy says, "Okay, if you can throw these shoes over, you'll win the quiz." And Ricky Gervais's character is going, "Yeah, that's the real quiz. That's the real quiz." Like it's so funny. Like I can't obviously redo it, but it's so funny. And then when they win, it's like, you lose. It's like Ricky Gervais just cracks me up.
I think he's a very talented man.
I love the fact they done a it was like David Brent the movie, so it's like an Office movie.
Yeah,
Because again, it was like it's years later and he's still trying to be
same
liked.
kind of guy.
Watch it, man, because
Yeah,
there's one bit that gets me every time,
yeah.
and I nearly cry every time,
Swear, yeah.
and it's so pathetic.
And even though that you know it's coming
yeah,
up, yeah,
but it's so pathetic. Do
yeah,
you want me to tell you? 'Cause
yeah.
I
Go on,
don't feel like you're
you
gonna
might
watch-
as well go on.
He's touring. David Brent is touring. He pays a load of musicians
Yeah.
to tour with him, a band. So he pays a band. they don't like him. They don't get on with him. They never drink with him. They don't stay behind things with him. They even make him drive behind the coach in his own car
No,
because they don't find him funny. Or
Okay,
anything.
right,
He has his own dressing room. They don't want to be in the dressing room.
right. Okay.
I'm just building up to
Yeah,
what
I'm here.
the
I'm
thing
here.
is.
I'm here.
He's spending thousands upon thousands on this. He's making no money because no one's turning up. Right?
Yeah.
His music's crap. So on and so forth. He brings on this guy Dom, and it's basically Ricky Gervais is white. It's obvious. Dom is black. That's his reference. Like, I'm white, he's black. That's what he likes to say.
Right.
Look at me, I got a black friend.
Right.
Does it in the movie. He brings him in. Look, like this. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The black guy, which is played by, I can't remember his name. He is a comedian but musician. It's so funny. Can't remember his name. I'll show you in a minute. But he's really good, right? He ends up getting signed. And Ricky Gervais sort of says, "Oh, I'm his manager," and "Oh, no, you're not. I'm independent," sort of thing. You know, that sort of thing. So it's real. Everything's like at Ricky Gervais, and it's all very sad. It's like he's trying so desperate just to be accepted. And just before the last tour, the last date, he says to the guy who he's paid thousands to come with him, by the way. The guy says to him, "Oh, just to let you know, they don't have any snow." He tried to book snow. I know he said it was like 1,500 quid or something, he said, and he goes, "Look, it's not worth it. 1,500 quid ain't worth it." And Ricky Gervais' character is sort of saying, "Yeah, but I just wanted some shitty snow," like, you know, and he's real sort of down about it. And he's doing this Last Christmas song on the thing, and you kind of think the snow's not coming. And just at the top bit where you're starting to get all emotional, the snow drops down. And he looks over to the guy who he's paid thousands, who just sort of winks at him. He'd gone out his way and paid for it. And then he does a bit where he says, "Oh, look, he just wanted snow, so I got it for him.
Yeah.
He's paid me enough." And it gets me every time. And it's so sad. It's literally a guy pressing a fucking snow machine. It's like, it was almost that acceptance.
It's accepted.
Like the guy sort of said,
someone's
"Oh,
actually
look."
done something nice for him now.
Yeah, because everyone's taken from him and taken and taken and
Yeah,
taken.
yeah,
And
yeah,
this
yeah.
one guy who just goes, "All right."
I'll give back.
And at the end of that, just after that scene, they all go and meet him in the bar. They're all standing around chatting. And they're sort of interviewing them individually.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like a mockumentary,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And they all actually say, "Oh, I think we took this too seriously. We sort of mugged him off a bit. And actually, he's all right. He's harmless." And it was real sad, man. And then,
but it's like happy sad, right?
but he goes into the office and he sits with his friend who's, "Oh, how did you get on?" And he was, "Oh, it's brilliant." And, you know, and look, if I do overtime for the next year, I'll do it again next year. And it was like, "Oh my God, don't do it again. Don't do it again, please." It's so good though. The snow moment will get you because it's like, oh man, it's so like,
yeah, I might have to watch that.
it's like it was finally for him.
heard of that, yeah.
They've accepted him.
Yeah, done. That was it.
That was what it was, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Okay. I like it. Oh, I might have to.
I would watch it just because it is that along the
Yeah.
same mold, but it's pretty good.
What's it called? David. What was it called?
It's David Brent, the movie.
Yeah, David Brent, the movie. Okay,
so it's good. I recommend it, man.
Yeah. Sweet.
The movie's not like the best movie, but
doesn't
there's some
have to be.
moments in it where it's like, "Oh, it gets to you." You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.